They're fighting a war here and they're losing.
In my family, we have 3 cousins that died.
The coronavirus is currently striking countries all over the world. The hospitals are fighting the virus and cities are locked down in many countries. But the differences in the world are still noticeable. Me and a couple of other students from Denmark have decided to make contact with people from other countries to see how the coronavirus is affecting them.
I'm Giulia, I come from Italy. I live in Bergamo, which is one of the most affected cities in Lombardy.
My name is Hjalmar, I'm 17 years old and I live in Copenhagen.
I'm a 16-year-old boy from Denmark.
Hello, my name is Liva, I'm 16 years old.
Hello, my name is Selma and I live in Copenhagen in Denmark.
Hi, my name is Johanna, I'm 17 years old and I live in a small town on Funen in Denmark.
And as well as the rest of you, I am also in the middle of the coronavirus.
And I miss my friends a lot, but I think that Denmark and the Danish government is handling the corona crisis right.
Here in Denmark we shut down the whole country pretty fast before the COVID-19 virus spread too much in our country. So right now it's actually looking quite good.
We're starting to open up the society again, slowly. I'm still in quarantine, but a lot of small kids have been back in school so that their parents could work again.
We have never come to the point where everyone was isolated and have to stay inside, because this whole time we have been able to go outside. So we aren't as affected here in Denmark and there aren't as many restrictions.
The coronavirus doesn't really kind of affect my everyday life, other than I can't see my friends. Anyways, I almost do all the things I used to do. Before going to boarding school, I sleep, I eat, and I do school at home, and I play video games.
I usually spend a lot of time on playing guitar every day in quarantine. So we know how the coronavirus has affected our society in Denmark, but to find out how the pandemic has affected other countries in the world, we've got in touch with people from other countries to hear their story.
I'm Giulia, I come from Italy. I live in Bergamo, which is one of the most affected cities in Lombardy. I was living in the United States. I had to come back because they organized special flights to let all the Italians come back home.
Normally I live on another island here in Denmark. I live on a boarding school where we live with our friends and we go to school and live the same place. So that's a quite unique year that you have there, and right now it feels like it has been taken away from us because we have to stay home and we can't go to the boarding school.
Anyways, my dad is a nurse. He's working in the ICU, so intensive care unit. He's in close contact with the patient. If you know how it happened here in Italy, we just got some cases in February close to my town in Bergamo, in the province. They started to close just those cities, and then they started to ask people to stay home, okay? So this was on the 23rd of February in some cities like Nembro or some other cities, I don't remember the names, but some small villages but that are very active, like if you think about the industries and the international firms that have contacts with China mostly.
Even though the situation in Denmark isn't that bad right now, there has been some big changes in my everyday life.
All the people in our area is dying, has been infected and dying very, very quickly. Practically 25% of the people who were in these elder houses has been infected and they died in the last month.
Do you know anyone who's sick of the virus? Yeah,
of course. Everybody of us has friends or relatives who are sick or have been sick, who have died. In my family, we have 3 cousins that died for COVID. My uncle is in hospital since 4 weeks now, still with breathing appliances, let's say.
My neighbor, he he was hospitalized and then he was dead. And his father too, which I didn't know, but he also didn't make it at the hospital. And I know my sister's religion teacher. He's in my father hospital and he's getting worse and worse. Then I know a friend from Spain who got it. So he texted me saying, hey, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good. What about you? And he's like, no, I'm not good. So he's at home and he's having fever.
So in our area, in Bergamo area, and in the region, in Lombardy, we can say that everyone knows somebody who is sick, who has been sick. Because we are the most hit area of Italy. We are in the north. We are a business area. We have we have many contact with international companies and the Far East companies. And when the epidemic started, the economical connection has not been blocked, but we went on with these business activities. And so the virus has spread everywhere.
The thing is, I checked today, 56% of the cases we have had in Italy are from here. Like,
Can I ask a question?
yes.
I would like to know what your thoughts about the future are and the future for your country. How do you, like in a year, how do you think the situation will be?
We really don't know how the future will be, because I am optimist, and I think that next after the 4th of May, we start again with job outside home, but only few people will be allowed to go to job, and only job who are very important for the society, let's say. Not all the jobs will start after the lockdown. In this period of our lockdown, we have learned something of our possibility. I learned to have a lot of patience. I learned to wait that something happen.
I think for the future, I want to have finished my thesis, even though I find it very hard to concentrate. I would like to have a party with my friends. Of course, not 100 people, but you know, the close friends that you can count on the hands. So 5 people, it would be a great party. So I don't know, maybe in my garden. We don't have to go anywhere.